Hello, I'm Chris, this is Reality Shadow Band, and today we're going to do another example of Age of the Scam with this. This is a crazy story. With this story out of Fox 5 in Atlanta, Georgia. This is nuts. I'll leave some commentary along there. I'm going to speed it up to 1.5x.
A new study from the University of Pennsylvania Law School suggests nearly 1,000 Georgians each year are falsely arrested because law enforcement wrongfully trusted the results of a roadside drug test.
These $2 tests are popular among police to immediately determine whether a substance found at a traffic stop or a crime scene is an illegal drug. Fox 5 IT reporter Randy Travis has spent years profiling people whose lives were damaged by these wrongful arrests. And Randy, you're here to share with us why this study is so significant.
So fair use, by the way. This story is nuts. The fact that they're using these $2 tests to do this is completely criminal, and honestly, somebody needs to go to jail or something. And all the people, everyone that's been had any of these tests used on them, all need to be immediately released. Whoever this company is needs to be sued by these people, and also these state governments and city governments all need to be sued by anyone that's been had anywhere attached to this company at all. And because this is so widespread, it seems to be, this is everywhere. So I just recommend leaving the United States. There's places that aren't going to be going through this. They already have a post-collapse society, which Mexico, that aren't going to be going and aren't going to be doing this. So I'll give them a like, but I'm not going to give them a subscribe.
Tom, this study was partly funded by the Roadside Drug Test Innocence Alliance, which was created following our original investigation and others around the country. We were the first to determine the true extent of this problem. This study says it's likely far worse. Their stories are worth repeating because their stories could one day still be yours. A Dorval couple jailed for weeks because a roadside drug test wrongly said their folic acid vitamins were ecstasy. She lost her job. He missed a swearing-in ceremony to become an American citizen.
And I would like an apology.
This woman spent 3 months in the Monroe County Jail after deputies decided a roadside test proved her bag of blue cotton candy was actually meth. It was not. For this Rockdale County man, it was just breath mints. For this Georgia Southern quarterback, it was just bird droppings. All the drug charges.
I'm gonna do a show about how to end the war on drugs, and most people aren't gonna like it, but it will end the war. It'll end this whole thing. But the thing is, Americans have been convinced through the mind control techniques that drugs are bad. No, that's not it, dude. Enforcing these kind of rules on innocent people, that's the bad thing, okay?
Against these people eventually dropped after an actual crime.
Look, man, if we're going to allow alcohol and tobacco as just completely legal, you got to let everything go because those are the worst ones. So get off the high horse, get off the thing like we need to stop the drugs, stop. No, that's not going to be the solution. We need to actually allow all drugs, anyone at all, at any time, any age, access to drugs. That will end it. Yes, many people will overdose. There'll be a lot of problems. But if you make it, okay, I'm going to do a video about this. If you make it completely legal like it was back in 1913, you'll just have the people who are going to be addicted anyway. Sorry, there's just going to be people who are addicted anyway, are going to go do that stuff. But it'll solve itself real quick.
Crime lab revealed the truth. These $2 disposable field tests and the cops that used them got it wrong.
Do you think these tests should ever be used?
I don't think they should be used in the way they're being used now.
Analyzing police reports.
Could you answer the question? No. Sir, the answer is no. These are not legitimate tests. They should never have been used. The fact that police are using these at all to incarcerate people is a crime. It's a crime, sir. You have done wrong against people, and it's ongoing, and it's not stopping. So shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. The answer is no. You are not supposed to use these this way. The answer is no. Sir, Ross Miller, Quattrone Center, the answer is no.
These tests should ever be used?
I don't think they should be used in the way they're being used now.
Analyzing police.
Dude, answer the question, you fucking pussy. The answer is no.
Reports and crime lab data. The Fox 5 team discovered 145 false positives in Georgia in a single year. 5 years later, researchers at the Quattrone Center for the Fair Administration of Justice conducted their own investigation. 82 law enforcement agencies agreed to a nationwide invitation to cooperate with the study, representing 22.5 million citizens. The result, a stunning projection. 30,000 Americans falsely arrested each year.
You know it's way, way more than that.
due to faulty field test results, including nearly 1,000 in Georgia.
What is different about our estimate from your terrific reporting on this and the information that you were able to collect from Georgia,
And it's also the fact that these prosecutors are all super well paid and handpicked as being the ones completely on the team. And all the public defenders are all the lowest. Like, they'll just pick anybody to come in there. They're not even qualified. Yeah, this is a complete scam from the top to the bottom to enslave a certain class of people who have no ability to defend against this, to make them basically slaves for this other class. That's basically it. It's nothing new. It's the same shit ever.
our estimate doesn't depend on those cases being submitted to labs at all. Not all cases, not all arrests are submitted to forensic labs.
Not all arrests are submitted to forensic labs, even though the instructions on the box say to basically do just that. The study's authors estimate a 3.7% failure rate for these tests, which if
So no one's at fault. This is the whole thing. I love it. I love it how they do this shit. No one's at fault. Well, it was the test that we did it. No, it was you who chose to use a test that you knew would be faulty, or you didn't know was not faulty. Either way, the cops are the ones that are doing it. Whoever's doing this, the fault is the cop. Whoever believed that these tests were a good idea, it's their fault. They are at fault. They should be sued and taken out of their position of power. But you know that's not going to happen. That's not how things work in America. The only thing you can do is leave.
if true, would make them, quote, one of the largest, if not the largest known contributing factor for wrongful arrests and convictions in the United States. Despite that, Georgia police departments and sheriff's offices...
Disgusting. Okay, I'm going to let you watch the rest of it. You already get it. You already understand what it's about. You don't need to go into all the gory details. And we're going to figure out how to do this better. No, I just recommend getting out of this thing that's about to fall over to a place that has already fallen over and they've adjusted. They can't fall anymore. All right, I'm Chris.